If I were president, and I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours. I know Zelensky well. I know Putin well.
Donald Trump boldly claimed he could bring an end to the Ukraine war in just 24 hours last year. Yet last week, he shifted his stance, suggesting that peace wouldn't be brokered until he could sit down face-to-face with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Is this a refinement of his plan or a concession to the complexities of the war? Then this past Monday, things took another twist. Following a 2-hour phone call with Putin, Trump revealed that any peace deal would need to be negotiated directly between Russia and Ukraine, perhaps with some assistance from the Pope. Yet despite the shifting conditions, Trump held on to an optimistic outlook, posting on social media that negotiations for a ceasefire would immediately start among the warring parties. However, that hope painted a different picture than what was coming from Moscow. Putin responded with a rather vague commitment, offering to work with Ukraine to perhaps create a memorandum on a possible future peace agreement. Such language hardly inspires confidence for those yearning for swift resolutions. Putin stated that peace must address the conflict's root causes, claiming they stem from Ukraine's desire for closer ties to Europe. Trump echoed this on Truth Social, suggesting that Russia and Ukraine would quickly start ceasefire talks, with conditions to be worked out directly between them. But there's a nagging concern that Trump's latest comments could indicate a potential U.S. withdrawal from the negotiations. While he insisted he wouldn't abandon the effort to broker peace, he casually noted he had a red line in his head.
Big egos involved, but I think something's going to happen. And if it doesn't, I'd just back away and they're going to have to keep going.
This raises significant questions and risks. If the U.S. steps back from its role in the conflict, as hinted at by Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, would that mean an end to military and intelligence support for Ukraine? Such a move could leave Ukraine vulnerable, potentially giving Russia an advantageous position that they would likely welcome. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky voiced his concerns on Monday, stating, "It's crucial for all of us that the United States does not distance itself from the talks and the pursuit of peace." After the call between Trump and Putin, Trump has aired his frustrations with both Putin and Zelensky. 3-year conflict struggles for resolution. He previously accused the Ukrainian leader of war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right? You're gambling with World War III.
In April, Trump expressed his anger at Putin over stalled negotiations. Putting aside Monday's rhetoric, it seems likely that Ukraine and Russia will continue some form of discussions. Any dialogue at this stage is a step forward after nearly 3 years of bloodshed. However, whether Russia will send a more substantial delegation to these talks remains